It just brings happy tears to have gotten such amazing news.
So the exciting announcement is I am going to be
cruising down the highway, windows rolled down. Good mommy and good baby, we wearing the crown. We're living the good life under open skies. Together we shine. Just look in our eyes. Every day's a blessing. Every moment's bright. In our RV home, everything feels right.
Hey y'all, hey.
Hi, good family.
So we have made it back home.
Yes,
We stopped and got some pizza, and as you all can see,
it looks absolutely mouth-watering, delicious.
and I am hungry.
Me too.
I'm ready to eat today, y'all. Big time. What are you all eating right now? If you're not eating anything and you're hungry, go and grab you a bite to eat, get you something to drink, have a seat, and listen to the news that we have to share with you all. We'll wait until you come back. How is it going, baby?
Really good.
So good.
It's really in this spot.
So I have pepperoni pizza. It's delicious.
And I have a meat lover's pizza, so it has pepperoni, sausage, and then what is this one?
Ham.
Ham. So it has 3 different types of meat on it, and this is really delicious as well.
What's your favorite pizza? Do you like pepperoni pizza, cheese pizza, meat lovers pizza?
Vegetarian pizza. So I think both of us, it's always been either pepperoni or meat lovers.
Okay. So our plans were to go out to eat and celebrate this momentous occasion. But God had other plans because it started thundering
Yeah, very
and
loud.
lightning and raining. So we are at the house again enjoying this pizza, okay?
And I'm glad in a sense. It's nice. Even though we love going out together, it's also nice to just stay at home, spend quality time with one another, and celebrate, in our comfort, which is our home.
So true. And there's something else we can do as well.
What, Mama?
Save some moolah.
Yeah.
We're going to go out to eat and celebrate. Today is just not today, but we are going to eventually go out to eat, y'all.
Something else we'd like to know is, where do you all like to get your pizza? That's another good question. Like, not only what flavor do you like, but where do you get it? Do you get it from a big chain store? Do you maybe get it to some type of local pizza place in your area? What is your favorite pizza spot?
Do you bake it at home?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because we do that sometimes. This is a little drier today, mine isn't.
It's a little dry.
It's not as much sauce. Last time the pizza was on point. This time it's a little dry.
I don't really know the difference. Maybe there is not as much sauce on
All right, y'all, we'll be back in a little bit once we get finished. I don't want to keep y'all just, on here watching us eat some pizza. I know y'all don't want to see this. Not that much of it, so we'll be back. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of the video.
So, Good Mommy mentioned earlier in today's video that we have a very exciting announcement that we are so excited to share with you all. It has been something that has been a work in progress for a while now, probably like about a year now. And it's something that we sort of mentioned earlier on our channel, but there have been so many exciting things happening behind the scenes. But now we are finally at the point where we can officially announce it to you all. And we are so incredibly excited to share this wonderful news.
Yes, I am so excited. Oh my goodness, y'all. God always comes through.
Yes, he does.
He sees and knows our potential because, of course, he puts it on the inside of us, but it's up to us to use it.
Yes.
And y'all, I'm just so happy and proud during this time because as a mom, or shall I say, grandmother or a good mommy,
Yes, good
you
mommy.
try to instill greatness in your children. I've done so by praying over Goodbaby, as well by being intentional in what schools I place her in and where we live and whose homes she goes over to,
Yes.
or what church we attend. I've been very intentional knowing that God was going to use her mightily because he showed me some years ago. And so this just brings tears, happy tears. Of course, I'm not crying right now. I've cried already, and thank God so much because he's so amazing.
Yes.
So it just brings happy tears to have gotten such amazing news, and I'm going to let Goodbaby share with you all what that news is.
Oh, that's so sweet, good Mom. I love you so much.
I love you too, pretty girl.
So, the exciting announcement is I am going to be a published author. I have officially gotten a book deal, and I am so excited to share this news with you all. As you all know, it has been a long time coming. I started writing this book when I was 15, actually. So I started writing this book 3 years ago, and now at 18 years old, by the grace of God, I have gotten a book deal with my wonderful publisher. I love the team of my publisher so much. They're so awesome.
Yes, they
and
are.
to see how excited and enthusiastic they are about my book and how supportive they've been has been fantastic. And most importantly, I thank God so much for Goodmommy because every step of the way, even before I wrote this book, I mean, I've written books since I was in preschool, and it's all because from a very young age, Goodmommy read to me. I mean, she has also not only instilled greatness within me, but she's instilled a love for books and just creativity in general since I was a little girl. I mean, we read together, did art projects together. All of that, I think, really contributed to making me the creative person that I am, and that Goodmommy is as well, because she's also very creative.
Aw, thank you, Princess.
You're welcome. But going from that, from when I was a little girl to when I wrote the book, edited the book, got an agent with the book, left the agent with the book, and finally found a publisher with the book, Goodmommy has been with me every step of the way, and I am so thankful and grateful to have her come along with me on this journey.
Oh, you're welcome. And just to piggyback on what Goodbaby mentioned, she started writing when she was 4 years old. I noticed that she would come to me and she would have me read, different things that she would write, and she would ask me questions like, does it sound right, or did I spell it correctly? And I would assist her with that. And shortly after that, her teacher noticed it as well. She was doing the same thing in pre-K with her pre-K teacher, who we are still in contact with today. She would go to her, show her things that she was writing. She was actually writing small books, and we still have some of those small books in our storage. But yeah, she was writing small books, and she was asking us to read them. She wanted to make sure that all of her words were spelled correctly, and she wanted to make sure that everything was intact, like pretty much perfect at 4 years old, you all. Yes, so God instilled in her the gift of writing when she was little, and it is such a blessing. She is extremely intelligent, so very smart, and I'm just truly grateful to God for all that he is doing, all that he will continue to do, and all he has done.
Yeah. So we know that you all may be wondering, what is my book actually about? Since even though we've talked about me having a book and having written one previously on our channel, we never officially, I don't believe, told you all what kind of book it is. So my book, which will be my debut novel, which is so amazing to say, is called The Roots of Destiny. And The Roots of Destiny is a young adult book, which actually means that it's for teenagers, so teens between the ages of 12 to 18 approximately. It features a 16-year-old girl who discovers an enchanted forest/garden world with roots to her ancestry. And as she is exploring the world along with her own plant-wielding magic, she also basically has to try to figure out her own identity as well. So it's essentially about a teenage girl who's discovering this fantastical world and in the process discovering herself. It is a book that I love so very much. It features everything that I love in stories. I mean, it has an African American girl as a protagonist. It is in a beautiful, atmospheric garden fantasy world, and since Goodmommy and I have a garden together, I mean, to be able to write a world that is sort of similar to that is really exciting. It has a very diverse cast of characters, it has a plant magic system, and it's just this beautiful, enchanting fantasy world that I hope so many amazing readers will love. And it is officially coming out in summer of 2027. So around this same time next year, I will officially be a published author. Yes. Oh my goodness.
Yes, that is so exciting.
Me and Goodmommy really want to thank all of you who have supported us as well during this journey. I mean, even recently we've had some of you comment after I graduated from high school, saying that you're excited for when my book comes out. So the fact that some of you remembered after all of this time that I have been writing a book and that it was in the process of getting published made us feel really special, and we want to thank you all so much for this journey. So we look forward to sharing more exciting details with you all as we get deeper and deeper into the publishing process. Of course, this may seem sort of the destination that we've been working towards all this time, but really it is sort of just the beginning. And as soon as we get more details about where you all can pre-order the book, where you can buy the book when it becomes available for sale, what the cover looks like, all those different exciting announcements we will give as we learn more. So the first thing you do after you sign a publishing contract is work on edits, because of course we have to actually work on the books before it goes to print. And once it goes to print, and even during the editing process behind the scenes, we'll be working on a cover, marketing things, different things like that. So as we learn more, we will share more with you all. But as for now, we are just super excited, and I'm so thankful and grateful for the opportunity to actually be a published author. And I haven't told you all this as well, but something that I have always dreamed of is being a published author, having a published novel before I turn 20. And since the book will be coming out in summer of next year, I don't turn 20 until fall, so I will be 19. So I will have officially hit my goal, which is also something very exciting. And so we were just super excited to share not only our RV life journey, but other journeys with you all, and my publishing journey is one of them. And so we just thank you all so much for your support, and we can't wait to share more with you all as we learn more.
I don't know about y'all, but I heard somebody signing contracts, honey. I see somebody attending meetings, okay? I see, let me just zip my lip, but some awesome things are coming ahead. So y'all be sure to stay tuned and continue to check Goodbaby out.
Oh, thank you, Goodmommy.
You're welcome.
And also, one last thing I'd like to say is if you have grandchildren or if you have children who are teenagers, particularly within the ages of 12 to 18 years old, an adult can read the book too and still enjoy it, but the target age group would be teenagers around that age group. So if you have grandchildren, children, maybe children who attend your church, who you believe would enjoy this type of story, then please let them know about the Roots of Destiny, because as soon as it comes out, having that extra support and people already lined up to read it would really help us out a lot. And so we would really appreciate that as well.
All right, you all have heard it from Goodbaby herself, honey. She is an author, and I am so godly proud of her, you all. And just as I have encouraged Goodbaby during her writing journey, you all can do the same.
Yes.
It may be in some different arena, but take time out with your children or grandchildren or godchildren or nieces, nephews, whoever God places in your lives, and teach them, encourage them, build them up, let them know God has so much for them, and for them not to be afraid to go after everything that God has in store for them. God definitely uses our young people, you all.
Yeah.
You know, I hear people naming and claiming a whole lot of things over their children, but what we should be naming and claiming is that they are good babies, okay? That they can do all things through Christ who strengthens them.
Yes.
That God is using them. He's performing miracles through them. And so, yeah, be supportive around your children and who God places in your lives. And be sure to pray for them.
Yes, Good Mommy definitely does that.
Yes, I'm always praying for my good baby, honey. But God hears us when we pray.
Yes.
And not only does He hear us, He answers us. And y'all can see He has answered prayer, okay? The Bible says the prayers of a righteous man avails much. And honey, I see much coming out of this one right here. I tell her all the time, God is using you. He's doing great things through you. I speak those things in her life.
Yes.
And not only do I speak those things in her life, she hears me praying for her, encouraging her. She sees me supporting her. And that teaches what? Her to pray. Pray for herself. Pray for me, because I need prayer too.
Yes.
You know, so yeah, be sure to be there for your children, your children's children, children, honey, because that's what I want. I want to be here for my children's children, and not only my children's children, but her children and their children and children's children, okay? So yeah, y'all be sure to stay tuned and continue to support us.
Yes.
Support Goodbaby on her journey. You know, flood her with lots of love when her book comes out.
Aww.
So yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. But before we go, y'all, let me tell y'all something that happened recently, okay? I went outside to do something. I can't remember what I went outside to do, but the neighbors had some company over at their house, and they were out by the tree. So I can't really explain to you all, because you know we can only give you all certain information. And so I was just being friendly. So I spoke to one lady, and she told me she didn't speak English. So I said, oh, okay. But her husband did. So he looked at me and he said, you're so beautiful. So I took it as, you know, okay, he's saying I'm beautiful. I said, thank you. And then he said, I said, wait a minute, honey, let me get out of here and go back in the house, because I don't need any problems. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I don't like the fact that that man seemed as though he was taking advantage of a situation because his wife does not speak English. I came back in the house and told Goodbaby about it, and when I told her, she said, oh, good mama, you just taught me something. What did you say I taught you?
I said that if I do ever date, if or when I ever date, one thing that I will like say is a big no immediately is if they know a language that I do not know fluently.
I did learn that language, right?
Yes, because I never even would have thought about that. Because I never even would have thought that someone would do something like that. Not
right in her
people
face.
Yeah. But like just to know that it could be that possibility that someone would try to take advantage like that. I would not want to be in that situation. And I feel so bad for that lady too. But Good Mommy had no way of telling her that her husband was doing that because she doesn't speak Spanish, of course.
But Goodbaby told me that I could have said thank you in Spanish. But I said she wouldn't have known what I was talking about, you know. maybe I need to learn something to, I don't know, maybe I did the right thing. I just came on in the house.
Or get a translator. But
no, I did the right thing, because that could have started a big, humongous
fight.
argument. Yeah, so.
I do pray, though, that God reveals that to her, though, that he's doing that. You know, when the time is right, because, you know, she doesn't need to be with him if he's doing that.
Just bluntly, y'all, right in her face. He
true.
said that. Now, I can see a man may think a woman is beautiful, or a female may think a man is handsome. But to do the, ooh, what does that mean?
And even to say you're so beautiful if you're married, I feel like that's not something you should say. If you're married, even if your spouse isn't in front of you, I feel like that's sort of a disrespect to them.
It is very disrespectful.
I mean, not saying just because you're married you won't find any other man attractive, but that's sort of disrespectful to your husband if you're gonna say that he's handsome. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's so handsome. But I
that's an inner thought.
That's true, but I know sometimes couples discuss, like maybe if they are going somewhere and they see somebody who's cute, they may say, oh, she's cute, or oh, he looks nice. So I thought nothing per se of it in the second, but it kind of hit me in the gut all at the same time, if y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, I was saying to myself, she does not understand English, and he just said that. But men tell me that I'm beautiful sometimes, so, you know, it just kind of went over my head. But when he did that, ooh, I say, oh, no, honey, That lets me know that he was not saying you're beautiful in a way like you're beautiful and, you know, I'm with my wife, I just wanted you to know that. That lets me know he was like, ooh, I can cheat a little bit if you don't mind. Honey.
God, you do mind.
Not in this good life that God has given us.
Yeah.
No way, Jose. So, honey, I brought my butt right back in the house.
Yes, definitely.
Have you all encountered that? Now, I'm quite sure a lot of men and women encounter that as well. Now, one thing that I just learned some years ago that I did not know, y'all, and I talk to Goodbaby about this all the time. I didn't know women cheat on men. Like, a lot of women cheat like men cheat. I know men cheated, you know, or will cheat. But I didn't know women was doing that too.
And I've always asked Goodmommy why she thought that. Because most things, if
I
a
guess
man
because,
will do it, a woman will.
I guess because I've never cheated. So
Yeah.
I just thought women thought more of themselves than to cheat. But I guess, hey, they say if men can do it, they can do it too, huh?
Yeah. Most things, anything a man can do, a woman can do and does too.
I just did not think that.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
But the way we figured that out, though, is by, we like to watch a lot of judge shows.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
our thing. Like Judge Mathis, stuff like that. So, like, I mean, and most of the court cases are centered around ex-boyfriends and girlfriends.
Yeah.
And a lot of the things that start some type of argument, oftentimes it's one person messing up another person's property. But what starts a lot of altercations is someone cheating on the other.
Yeah, but someone told me about this before we started watching the judge shows.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I was blown. And they were like, Terrell, you didn't know that? And I'm like, no. Oh, when I tell you, I was like, wow. I guess, you know, mama kept me in the house. You know, I just didn't know that. Even when I became a grown woman, I did not know that women cheat on men just as much. You know, I just did not know that.
Yeah.
So, but that's just not my thing. You know, if I'm with somebody, I'm with that person. I mean, I don't have time to play games. And I don't have time to dib and dab.
Yeah.
You know, I have time to be with one person.
And even if you aren't with anyone, you're not going to be with someone else who is already with someone either,
No,
which I also
no,
love about you.
No. So, yes, you all, I was just, you know, I guess I'm in a little tunnel. I was in a little tunnel.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But yeah, we just wanted to end the video with something lighthearted to give you all a little laughter, because really it's not funny. That wasn't funny. But I didn't see that as being funny at all.
Yeah.
Okay. I came back in the house like Good Baby was looking like what happened? What's wrong?
Yeah. I was disgusted too at first.
She was.
Like, I couldn't believe it.
But, honey, all things work together for the good, okay? And the good is not trying to do anything with that.
Yes.
So that brings us to the end of this video. And the word of the day is author, because, honey, we have an author right here. So if you made it to the end of this video, be sure to comment the word of the day, author, because we have author Keziah in the house. And that will let Good Baby and I know that you stay until the very end.
And as always, if you haven't already, please be sure to give today's video a humongous thumbs up and subscribe to our channel down below. Also, please hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our future videos. Click the link in our description box to become a channel member today. Share our channel with your family and friends so our family can continue to grow. And press the hype button besides the comments underneath this video so you can let the YouTube algorithm know that you're enjoying our content and other people will as well.
And don't forget, be good to yourself and be good to others. Love you all. Bye.
We packed our bags, hit the road, feeling free. Good mommy by my side, just good baby and me. With our travel trailer, it's a brand new start. Every mile a story, filling up our